Hello, dear test takers. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to deal with the use of the definite article the part 2. And this video is in continuation with my previous video uploaded last Monday under the title The Use of the Definite Article the part 1. But it seems most of you have not watched it. I feel very sorry for that because I made that video though I was suffering very severely from viral infection. Even today also I'm suffering slightly from that viral infection. So I'm trying to make this video for your benefit, for your larger benefit. Please remember one important thing. Behind every educational video, there will be a great deal of hard work. Please try to respect my hard work and my hard efforts by watching this video. And now let's get into this video. Use of the definite article part D, part 2. So this is meant again for all competitive examinations, for all those candidates who are preparing for the IBPS examination or SBI, Staff Selection Commission, Railway Recruitment, National Defence Academy. And in this way, so many competitive examinations are being held all over the country. So for all those competitive examinations, this material prepared with meticulous care, so this video is very useful and helpful to them. Please watch this video and try to subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with your near and dear ones. Okay, I don't want to appeal to you every now and then, you can say please do it as you please. If at all you are really interested, please subscribe to this channel, otherwise don't. Okay, now let's get into the video. Dear test takers, in my earlier video, I discussed 20 rules under the use of the definite article. And this video is in continuation of that video, and therefore, and here the number is beginning like this, 21. This is the 21st rule. Okay, what is that rule? Before the names of musical instruments, after the verbs like and play. So the must be used. Okay, where? Before the names of musical instruments, after the verbs like and play. Only if the musical instruments occur after like and play, we must use the definite. For example, I like the sitar. See, like is the verb, and after this, no, this musical instrument, the name of the musical instrument is given, and therefore you must use the definite. You cannot say I like sitar. No, you have to say I like the sitar. So similarly, she plays the violin very sweetly. Okay, some example. She plays is the verb and violin is the musical instrument, therefore. So only if the musical instruments occur after the verbs like and play, you have to use the definite article. This is a very important rule. Right, now let us see the examples that are likely to be given in the examination. And here you see, she plays violin beautifully. So here is a wrong sentence, because so violin is a musical instrument. It has occurred after the verb play, and here the is being deliberately missing. Okay, it is deliberately missing. Okay, therefore what you have to say is she plays the violin beautifully. Right, and you go to the next. I like guitar very much. So like guitar. So after though this is occurring, and that's why you have to say I like the guitar very much. Right, no problem, very simple. If you can understand the rule position correctly, thoroughly well, the examples you can easily understand. The more the examples, the more you can understand. Okay, very well. And here one more example. He plays piano very smoothly. So piano is a musical instrument, and it is occurring after the verb play, and therefore you have to say he plays the piano. Right, Very interesting, very easy. And now you go to the next slide. Next rule. What is the next rule? So here one note is there, of course. Before we go to the next rule, here is one note is given. What is that? While mentioning only the musical instruments, names of musical instruments, there is no need to use any article. Suppose you are mentioning only the names of musical instruments, no need to use any article before them. Neither a nor an nor the. Okay. Yes. For example, piano is a musical instrument. You are simply talking about piano, and here we are talking only about this musical instrument, and therefore we don't need the piano is a musical instrument. No. A piano is a musical instrument. No. So no article is necessary before the names of musical instruments when you mention them only for the musical instrument's sake only. Only if you can just mention them, no need of using any article. So here I am giving some examples. Here, piano is a musical instrument. Okay, no need. We are just talking about this piano, and one can learn sitar. So, and this is a musical instrument. It has not occurred before, after like or play. So then you should have. So we are just talking about this sitar, and that's why accordion is a very difficult musical instrument to play on. So here in these three examples, we are talking only about the musical instruments. Just we are talking about the musical instruments, and moreover these musical instruments are not occurring after the verbs like and play. Remember, only if they occur, if they are used, if they come after the verbs like and play, we have to use the definite article before them, otherwise don't. So it's there, the rule position is clear. And now you go to the next rule. What is the next rule? Very quickly. Before, what is an adjective to make it a plural noun? This is a star marked rule, very, very important from the exam, from any competitive examination point of view. Before an adjective, if we can use the definite article, it becomes a plural noun, because in the English language, for each and everything, there is no word at all. So we have to make, you can say, our own words, some rule position he gives us. And according to that, if you can go on, and you can make so much of vocabulary. Okay. Here, for example, what is that? Poor is there. Poor means it's an adjective. He's a poor boy, she's a poor girl, poor. And if at all you use the before that, now what happened? The poor. The poor means what? Here it means the poor people. Now it has become a plural noun. You don't say the poor people. The poor itself means the poor people. Similarly, rich is an adjective. Now we are using the. The rich means what? The rich people. For example, the weak. Weak is I'm very weak today. She is very weak. Weak means weak, you know very well. And feeble. And here, the weak means the weak people. Educated. Educated is an adjective. The educated means what? The educated people. Okay, and here, this is a very, very important rule. In most of the examinations, you come across this, you can say, a question based on this rule. So here, the poor means the poor people. Don't say the poor people, the rich people, the weak people, the strong people, the educated people. Don't say the educated itself means the educated people. The weak itself means the weak people. The poor itself means the poor people. The strong itself means the strong people. That's why, see, very, very important rule. And now let us see how the questions will be given in the examination. Okay. In the examination, the sentences will be given like this. So model. So rich should help the poor. Rich should. Now it's a mistake. What should be there? The rich. The rich means the rich people should help the poor. The poor means the poor people. Again, don't use the word people. The rich means the rich people, the poor means the poor people. And you go to the government is running, sorry, this is is, the government is running a school for blind. Blind means people who do not have eyes, vision. The government is running a school for the blind. The blind means the blind people. And here, honest should always be respected. Honest, no, it's an adjective. You have to say the honest. The honest means the honest people. The honest people, the sincere people, the upright people. So the honest should always be. In this way, before an adjective, before, in this way, applying this rule to all the adjectives, you can make as many nouns as possible. The downtrodden people, the needy people, of course. So there are so many things. You can make as many nouns as you can, okay, by applying this rule. Okay, here the honest means the honest people. Okay, right. So now let's go to the next rule. Before a proper noun, to make it a common noun, it's again an important one from the examination point of view. Examination means from a competitive examination point of view. This is again a very important one. Proper noun. First, you try to understand this proper noun. Proper noun means particular names of persons and places. Particular names of persons and places are called proper nouns. Proper nouns. For example, Rakesh, it is his particular name. Shilpa, it is her particular name. Mohan, it is his particular name. My name, I'm Koresh Babu, it's my particular name. All particular names of persons are called proper nouns. Clear? Clear. Then you come to the places. Places means Hyderabad is the particular name of this place. Vijayawada, Khammam, Jaipur, Nagpur, okay, Pune. So there are so many towns, villages, towns, names of villages, names of towns. They are all particular names. So going to Pune, I cannot say this is Hyderabad. No, people don't tolerate that. And going to, you can say, what's that, Delhi, I cannot say this is Hyderabad. I can't say, because Hyderabad has got its own name. Hyderabad, its own, this place, the name of this place. Delhi is the name of that place. Pune is the name of that place. So in this way, proper nouns means particular names of persons and places. And that's why some you find people asking in spoken English, what's your proper? What is your proper? Proper means own place, own. Proper means own. That's the meaning. What is your proper means? What is your proper place? That is the meaning. Actually, you should not say, where do you come from? That should be the question. If you want to ask somebody's, you can say native place, hello, where do you come from? That is the question you have to pose. But here, so here, like that, proper. Then what is the question? What is the rule here? Before these proper nouns, actually, you should not use any no article. No article. Remember, no article is used before the proper nouns. Particular names of persons, particular names of places, you should not use any article. But here the rule says, before a proper noun, to make it a common noun. If you want to make it a common noun, you have to use a or an or the before that. How? I'll tell you that one. And here, for general comparisons, we should generally we use an article before a proper noun only during comparisons. That's all. For general comparison, we should use a or an. Okay, for example, Mohan is there. Our good friend Mohan. Mohan is a Birla of our town. Of our town, he is a Birla. That means you are comparing Mohan with Birla. He is a Birla. Birla means Birla is a rich man. Similarly, this man is also very rich. That is the meaning. So we are comparing Mohan with Birla in terms of wealth, in terms of riches. So Mohan is a Birla. Mohan is a Birla. Right? Here we are comparing. That's why I say Mohan is a Birla. You can use this, you can compare Mohan like that. And you can say, instead of saying Mohan, Sham is a Birla. I am not a Birla. Something like that. So you can compare anybody. So here, what is that? What is that? Let me say, Shilpa is a Sonali Bendre. Only for example's sake, I have taken her name. Shilpa is a Sonali Bendre. So what are we doing here? We are comparing Shilpa with Sonali Bendre in beauty. And that's why we say A. Okay, Shilpa is a Sonali Bendre, Madhavi is a Sonali Bendre, Padma is a, anybody can be general comparison. When you make a general comparison, what is that? You have to use A or an. For one more last example, Ravi, or you can say what's that? Ravi. Let me take one example. Ravi is a Hitler of this area. He's a Hitler of this area. You are comparing Ravi, this man, with Hitler. Okay, you are comparing this man with Hitler. Anybody who is wicked like Hitler can be compared like this. Ravi is a Hitler means Ravi is as wicked as Hitler, as bad as Hitler, something like that. So these are all general comparisons. So for example, if he's a tall man, suppose there is a tall boy in your class. He is an Amitabh Bachchan. You are comparing this man with Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan is very tall. He is also very tall. Just why you are comparing this man, XYZ, this man with Amitabh Bachchan. That's why, for example. So in this way, when you make general comparisons, you use a or an before these proper nouns. Birla is a proper noun, Sonali Bendre is a proper noun, Hitler is a proper noun. But before them, we have used a or an. And now they have all become common nouns. They have become common nouns. Okay. They are proper nouns, but they have become common because anybody can be a Sonali Bendre. Any beautiful girl can be a Sonali Bendre. Any rich man can be a Birla like that. Okay, right. And for specific, what is that comparisons? Let us go for that. And examples for this rule. The landlord was Hitler of the area once upon a time. The landlord was Hitler. Don't say simply Hitler, a Hitler of this. Okay, if you have understood the rule, you can easily understand this wrong right sentences. Prakash is the Elon Musk of the town. Prakash. You are comparing Prakash with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a very rich man. Prakash is also a rich man. But you should not use a definite article. You should not use the definite article. You must use an indefinite article. Okay. Prakash is an Elon Musk. Okay. It's like that. Divya is the Aishwarya Rai of the class. So you are comparing Divya with Aishwarya Rai, right? And here, but you are using unnecessarily the definite article. For general comparisons, you should not use the. What should you use? A or an. So here Aishwarya Rai is beginning with a vowel sound. That's why you use an before that. So Divya is an Aishwarya Rai of the class. Okay, in this way you can understand that. And now let's go to the next rule. And here for fixed comparisons, we should use the. Only for fixed comparisons. There are some fixed comparisons. For them, in them you have to use, the definite article. How, for example, let me give you one example. Mussolini was the Hitler of Italy. Mussolini was the Hitler of Italy. Some sentence. So you are comparing Mussolini. This is fixed. Mussolini was compared with Hitler. That's all. So that's why you are using. It's a fixed one. You cannot change it. Mussolini was the Hitler of Italy. Right. So now I'll give you some more examples to make you understand. Kalidasa was a Shakespeare of India. It's a fixed one. Kalidasa is compared with Shakespeare. It's a fixed one. But here A is used wrongly. You have to say the Shakespeare of India. In the examination, this kind of sentence will be given. And you have to correct it in this way. And now coming to the next one, Mumbai is a Manchester of India. Mumbai, Mumbai, Manchester. Manchester is a city famous for textiles. And Mumbai is also famous for textiles. So here you are comparing Mumbai with Manchester. And here A should not be used because it's a fixed comparison. That's why what is that? You cannot change. And you cannot say, what's that? Bangalore is the Manchester of India. No. Hyderabad is the Manchester. No. Kolkata is Manchester of India. Not like that. It's a fixed one. That's why you have to use the, right? And you go to the last example, Kashmir is a Switzerland of India. Only Kashmir is compared with Switzerland. It's a fixed one. You cannot say Kulu Manali is the Switzerland of India. No. Bangalore is the Switzerland of India. No. Kerala is the Switzerland. Not like that, please. Fixed one. Before the fixed comparisons, you have to use the definite article. Before the general comparisons, in the general comparisons, A or N. In the fixed comparisons, the. So please follow this rule again and again. If you can watch it once again, you can find it. But you do not have that much of patience, it seems. And that's why you are not watching it even for once. And you remember, there will be a lot of hard work behind the preparation of this video. Okay, right, sir? Whatever it is, I hope you will encourage me. And you go to the next one, 24. Before the names of important public places or offices. Public places, for example, Rajiv Park. It's a public place. What is that? Public place. Let me say Rajiv Park is there. The railway station. The railway station, the airport, these are all public places, important public places. And offices means what? Offices means the assembly, the secretariat, okay, the court, the high court. So these are all important offices. These are important places. Before the names of important public places, important public offices, we must use the definite article, right? Okay, in a town or city, right? An accident occurred at Indira Park. Indira Park is an important public place where people go in both in the morning and in the evening to relax and for exercise sake, for walking, for running, for this and that. So it's an important place. So what should you do? You must say an accident occurred at the Indira Park. A bomb exploded in railway station. Railway station is an important place. What is that? In the railway station, you have to say. Never say in railway station. And here, the police arrested him at High Court. High Court is an important office. And here at the High Court, right? So now you can, I hope you have understood this rule very easily. And now we go to the next rule. What is that? Before a noun with emphasis to give the force of a superlative. So before a noun, to give emphasis in the emphasis of the superlative, to give the force of a superlative, to give the force of, for example, here I am giving direct sentences. The verb is the word. That means the chief word in a sentence. The word in a sentence, it is the word. You have to stress on that. It is the word in a sentence means it's a very, very, very important word in a sentence, right? And here, Mr. Varun is the man of the party. He is the man of the party means the most important man of the party. He is only hosting the party. The host is always the most important person. And here it is like that. And Nupur Sharma is the woman, the important person of the whole issue of making comments on Prophet Muhammad. I have taken this example from the newspaper and papers. And here, the woman. Nupur Sharma is the woman. The woman means the important person who has made remarks on Prophet Muhammad. And here, one more. It is the dowry that is driving women to commit suicide in India. That's why an important. In this way, to give the force of a superlative to the noun used in a sentence, we must use the definite article. The word, the man, the woman, the dowry. Something. Okay, it is also an important rule. And now you go to the next rule. This is again a very, 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 very important from your competitive examinations point of view. Triple star mark as an adverb with comparatives to indicate a proportionate increase or decrease. Dear test takers, to indicate a proportionate increase or a proportionate decrease or a proportionate increase or decrease, to indicate this, we use this the as an adverb. As an adverb. For example, here I will give you the older That the older we grow. With two examples, I make it clear to you. And please watch this. The older we grow, comma. So two sentences will be. The wiser we become. Look at this example. Older comparative adjective, wiser comparative. Here one time, here one time. The sentence structure itself is like this. The older we grow, as we grow, okay, as we grow, the wiser we become. In the same manner, we become wise. The older we grow, the wiser we become. Thus, if you grow 40 years old, you become 40 years, what is that, wise only. 40 is to 40, again 1 is to 1, like that. Okay, the higher you climb, the higher we climb, the colder it gets. Look at this example. Higher, colder. Here one time, here one. These used in two places like this. The higher we climb, the colder it gets. The higher you go like this into the sky, the colder it gets. Equal. If you go into the sky 5 kilometers, it becomes 5 kilometers cold only. If you go 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers cold only. If you go 15 kilometers into the sky, it becomes 15 minutes cold only. Like this, that the higher we climb, the colder it gets. Proportionate increase. And here, one more example also I would like to give you to make you understand. What is that? The more I see her, look at this example, dear test takers. The more I see her, what happens? The less I like her. The more I see her, the less I like her. If I see her for half an hour, I dislike her for half an hour. If I see her for 2 hours, 2 hours only, the less I like her. जितना उसको देखेगा उतना उसको लाइक नहीं कर रहा हूं मैं. The more I see her, the less I. And one you can say RTC in Hyderabad, RTC bus slogan is there. The more the luggage, the less the comfort. If you have more luggage, comfort will be comparatively less. So the more the luggage, the less the comfort. You are celebrating some party. Your friend said, "Arey, Ramesh is not coming to our party." Arey, then you say, "Arey, the less the better." जितना कम लोग आए तो उतना अच्छा. The less the better. Sometimes you say, the more the better. Arey, they say no, they too want to join the rally and they too want to attend the meeting. Arey, that's very great. That's nice, Let them all come, because the more the better. The more they come, the better the party looks, something like that. So in this way, it is used, more is a comparative word, the less is a comparative word, so it's a very, very, very important from the examination point of view, and the is used in two places, here and here, okay, to indicate a proportionate increase or decrease. And now we go to the examples. The older we grow, wiser we become. In the examination, they miss it deliberately. Here, at one place he has used it. At the other place, it doesn't give you any article. This is the model example sentence. The older we grow, wiser we become, he says. But how do you write? Correct it. The older we grow, the wiser we become. That's right. And the less the luggage, the more the comfort. See, here the less is okay, but here this is not okay. The should be there. And that's why you have to correct the more. Sometimes it will be like this. What is that? More they get, the more they want. More they get, the more they want. Here the is given, but here is not given. To correct it, what should we do? The more they get, the more they want. So in this way, we have to. Very, very interesting things are there. I am teaching. Okay. You are learning English from an experienced teacher, and okay, you try to benefit from me. You try to get advantage out of me. Let me be at your service, because my motto is to teach you all that I have learned from my parents, from my teachers. Okay. If anything happens to me, all the knowledge here will die with me only, will expire with me only. That's why let me give away all the knowledge that I have with regard to English grammar. Okay, and that is try. Okay, and now let's go to the before the names of poles. Okay, very simple poles. There are only two poles: North Pole, South Pole. Okay, and here Eskimos live at North Pole. No question mark, but the North Pole. And here, what is that? What is the lowest temperature at South Pole? South Pole, North Pole. So the South Pole. So North Pole, the North Pole you have to say, because it's only one. South Pole like that. So here, let's go to the next rule. Before the names of political parties, and you know pretty well about the political parties, before all of them, we have to use the, for example, BJP is there. You have to say the BJP. People are joining the BJP. Okay. The Congress. In Hyderabad, there is the BRS, the SP, Samajwadi Party, something like that. Before all the names of political parties, you have to use the definite article. For that also, I am giving some examples. Very simple. Many people have joined BJP. No, the BJP. Mr. Sudhir is contesting MLA elections from BRS party. From BRS party is wrong. Of course, from spoken English point of view, or from from some point of view, you might think it is a correct sentence, but it is not right. Mr. Sudhir is contesting MLA elections from the BRS party. Okay. Right now, people are not in favor of Congress party. The Congress party. If you have understood that rule, you can easily understand these examples, right? And now let's go to the very quickly to the next rule. Before the names of official residences. Official residences means VIPs, VVIP persons, residences are there. For example, White House is there. That is the official residence of the President of the USA. And Blue House is there. That is the official residence of the South Korean President. And Kremlin Palace is there. It is the official residence of the Russian President. Palatial Palace is there. It is the official residence of Turkey President. Like that, no, it is there. So Rashtrapati Bhavan, the official residence of Indian President. So here it is there. And now let us go to the examples directly. All of you know very well. The official residence of the South Korean President is Blue House. It is the official residence, the name of the official. Before that, you must use the definite article. Okay, what should you say then? You must say the Blue House. And here, White House is the official residence of the US President. Okay, and here what is that? The White House, official residence. And last example, Putin lives in Grand Kremlin Palace. It is the official residence of the Russian President. Therefore, Putin lives in that. And if anybody says Putin lives in Grand Kremlin Palace, wrong. In the Grand Kremlin Palace. Let's go to the next rule very quickly. And before the names of ages and eras. What are the ages and eras? Here, what is that? The computer age, the stone age, okay, the Paleolithic age. These are all ages are there. The computer age. Like that. These are all ages. Ages are eras. So before them, you must use the definite article. Clear? Now, go to the examples. Computer age is also called the information age. The computer age is the computer age. And you go to the next one. Stone age is lasted for roughly 3.4 million years. I have taken these examples from Wikipedia, from internet only, because I don't how to make sentences with Stone Age. So I have taken this example. Stone Age lasted for roughly 3.4 million years, right? The Stone Age. Simply don't say Stone Age. Don't say computer age. The computer age. The Stone Age. Okay. The early phase of the Stone Age is called the Paleolithic Age. Paleolithic Age means the early period of the Stone Age is called Paleolithic Age. Okay. Early phase of the Stone Age is called Paleolithic. Sir, please, before all the names of ages, we have to use the definite article. You go to the next rule. Before the names of historic periods. Okay, historic periods are there. What are the historic periods? What is that? The British period in India, the British period. Okay, the Mughal period, the Mughal period. Okay, and what is that? The Mughal period, something like that. The Mauryan period, the Mauryan period. So before all of them, these are all the periods, historical periods. The British period, the Mughal period, Mughals, okay, the Mauryan period, the Mauryan kings ruled our country. So that period is called Mauryan period, Mughal period, something like that. Okay, now let's go to the examples. Mughal period came to an end with Bahadur Shah Jafar, the last Mughal period. It's a historical period. Before that, you must use the definite article. The Mughal period. Remaining sentence. British period lasted in India from 1858 to 1947. Okay, the British period you must say, because it's a historical period, and before that you must use the definite article. Vedas were composed during Vedic period. Vedic is also a kind of historical period, therefore Vedic period, the Vedic period, something like that. Okay, and now let's go to the next rule. And before the names of wars and battles, wars, the Russia-Ukraine war, okay, the First World War, okay, the Second World, the Russia-Ukraine war, Ukraine war. These are wars. Before the names of wars, we must use the definite article. Battles are also there. The battle of Plassey. Okay, the battle of, what is that? The battle of Tarain. Something like that. The battle of Kalinga. So like that, there are battles. War takes place for a long time, and battle for a short period. Some difference is there between the war and this thing. And here, now let's go to the examples. Russia-Ukraine war started on 24th February 2022. Don't say simply Russia-Ukraine war. It's a war. That's why the Russia-Ukraine. Battle of Plassey was fought under the leadership of Robert Clive. What is that? The Battle of Plassey. First World War ended in 1918. You have to say the First World War. War, battle, war. So examples are given. Very simple, very easy. You can easily understand. See, and before the names of official organizations, officials are there, official organizations are there. For example, WHO is there, World Health Organization. What is that? UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization, International Labour Organization, something like that. United Nations UNO, something like. These are all organizations. Before them, you must use the definite article. Okay, and now let's go to the examples very quickly. UNO promotes peace among the nations of the world. UNO is an official organization, and therefore what must you do? You must use the UNO promotes peace among the nations of the world. And then comes International Labour Organization, was founded in October 1919 under the League of Nations. So you have to say What is that? The L. And then comes who promotes health and keep the world safe. Okay, the WHO means World Health Organization. The WHO. So these are all official organizations. Before them, you have to use the definite article, right? Last but one, groups of lakes. Names of groups of lakes. All the lakes must be like this, and they must have one name. For example, arrow lakes are there. Arrow lakes. Arrow lakes. The arrow lakes are there. In Tanzania, African lakes. African lakes are there. So in Tanzania. So like that, groups of lakes before the names of groups of lakes. Okay. And we have to use the, what is that definite article? Here I am giving some examples. Here is, the African Great Lakes. African Great Lakes, the name. It is in Tanzania. And it comes, what is that? The Connecticut Lakes, it is in the USA. And Arrow Lakes, Canada. So something like that, right? And here, these are all the names of lakes. And before the names of lakes, you have to use. And then comes, what is that, examples I would like to give you. Finger Lakes are in New York, USA. Finger Lakes. It's also a group of lakes, and the name of those lakes is Finger Lakes. So you have to say the Finger Lakes are in New York. And then comes Arrow Lakes are in British Columbia, Canada. And here you have the Arrow Lakes. Okay, the Arrow Lakes. And then comes Connecticut Lakes are located within the boundaries of Pittsburgh. Okay, Connecticut, the Connecticut lakes. So in this way, before the names of groups of lakes, before the names of groups of lakes. Okay, remember? And but here one this thing is there. But before the names of single lakes, you should not use any article. That point I'm going to teach you now. No article is used before the names of single lakes. Single lakes. For example, in India, in Kashmir, there is a Dal Lake. Is that single lake? Lake Thao. In Nevada mountains, you can find Lake Thao. It's a beautiful lake. Lake Thao. Lake Erie. Oh, Lake Erie. Lake Michigan. Michigan. These are all the names of single lakes. Before them, you should not use any article. No article. Right. Now take the examples. Take the examples. Lake Erie, okay. Lake Tahoe, Lake Ontario. Now you go to the examples. The Lake Tahoe. See, in the examination, what happens, generally, where we are supposed to use the article, he doesn't give you the article. Where we should not use the article, there he gives the article. Before the name of a single lake, we should not use any article. But in the examination, he will give an article. Otherwise, how can it become a wrong sentence? Therefore, the Lake Tavo, wrong sentence will be given like this. And then what happens, we have to correct it. Lake Tavo is a large freshwater lake in Nevada mountains. And the Lake Michigan is one of the, so lake. What is that? Lake Michigan is one of the 5 lakes located in the USA. The Lake Geneva is one of the top 10 tourist spots in Switzerland. Okay, Lake Geneva itself is enough. Please watch all. And now we are going to take up the last rule, because I'm gradually coming to know that most of you do not have patience to learn the things, important things, interesting things, and what is that life settling, you can say, important thing. Because if you are thorough in all these things, what happens, you can get through the competitive examination, your life will settle. So but most of the people are not interested in learning new things. They think they know all these things, but there are so many things. Even I myself do not know all these things. I have learned with effort. More than 90 rules are there. What is that? Under the use of the definite article. All of them I'm going to explain to you. All of them I'm going to teach you. Why don't you learn them with effort? Okay. Here I am there to work hard. Just to watch that. Okay. Please. And now let's go to the last rule before the names of straits and gulfs. Okay. Straits. Straits means everybody knows Park Strait. Park Strait. This is in between. What is that? This is Sri Lanka. This is called Park Strait. Park Strait is there. And Mihir Sen from Kolkata swam across this Park Strait. From Kanyakumari to this Batikalova, something, Colombo is there. This is Colombo, this Sri Lanka. This is called Park Strait. He swam across this. Great man from India. Mihir Sen. Okay, Park Strait. Okay, it's a Park Strait is there. The Strait of Gibraltar. The Strait of Gibraltar. Similarly, gulfs are there. Okay, the Gulf of Oman. The Mexican Gulf. The Mexican Gulf. So all these things you know pretty well. Okay, and now I'll give you before the names of straits. Okay, the Park Strait I must say. Before the names of straits, before the names of gulfs, you have to use the definite article. Okay, right. Very quickly, I'll give you some examples to make you understand. Mihir Sen of India swam across Park Strait. Park Strait, mistake, the Park Strait. And Persian Gulf is connected to Gulf of Oman. So the Persian Gulf, simply saying Persian Gulf is wrong. Simply saying Gulf of Oman is wrong. The Persian Gulf, the Gulf of Oman. And the Strait of Gibraltar connects Mediterranean Sea with the Atlantic Ocean. So the Strait of Gibraltar. So in this way, before them, okay, we have to see. Hello dear test takers, please watch this video again and again, and please consider subscribing to my channel because you are going to learn so many things from this most experienced teacher. Not only this, I am going to teach you so many more things in the time to come, in the days to come. So please watch this video and subscribe to my channel, and please you also share this video with your near and dear ones. And for watching this video, I thank you so much. Now I take leave of you. Thank you all once again.